Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's April 17th, 2022. It's Easter. Happy Easter to everyone. And today I actually posted a video. The title of it was Insta360 1RS, and it was in the Hulk, which is Takeuchi TL12V2. That's the track loader. Let me reach up. And so I haven't really talked too much about this camera. This is a 360 camera, meaning that it's like, what's it called? IMAX theater, where you can stand and turn around 360 degrees. You can actually see the sky above you and see the floor below you with a camera like this, a 360. And this isn't to review the 360, this video. The reason I'm making this video is my brother Jim responded to the video that I posted, and again, the video is Insta360 1RS in the Hulk Takeuchi TL12V2. And back on April 9th, 2022, I posted a video called Takeuchi TB290 360 camera video. So why would I choose to post a video that's about 360? Well, 360 degrees allows a person to be able to see all around. You can see from the person who's actually doing the recording any position that they're in. You can see above so inside of the track loader or inside of the excavator, you can see the sky through the window in the top. You can see my feet. You can see my hands operating the machine. You can see behind my head, out the windows, out the sides, the ponds, everything all around. And so it's just about learning how to navigate. Now, on a computer screen, you use your mouse to do all the navigation. Or on a television screen, if you're watching it on a television screen, you use your remote control to navigate around the screen. So you can turn it in all different degrees. Jim also mentioned that the muffled sound, well, I didn't purchase a wireless microphone for the camera, but that would be something that I may potentially do in the future. I look at the 360 camera system, being able to share those videos as an educational opportunity. Like real estate agents, or if I were looking to purchase property, what I would do is use the 360 camera, go through the place, and you always miss things or you miss measurements. Suppose you went through each room and you say, geez, what height were the light switches at, or how many outlets were in the room? With a 360 camera, even though you were only looking in one direction and it looked like the lens was pointed in one direction, it covered the whole room 360 degrees. So you could go back after you've recorded the video and see what was behind you, what was to the side of you, what was above you, what was below you. You could look for water stains. When you're doing repair work on equipment and all, the camera can get into locations that you can't get to, and you can see, let's say you're looking underneath your truck or your car, you could look up and see what's above the camera, look off to the sides in all different angles. So it's really an advantageous tool. It's a way of getting a virtual reality after the fact. So in reality you record it, but you're only getting so much data coming in, but the camera's capturing everything, and that is of tremendous value. So I see repair people, educators, and certainly people who are looking at property and trying to determine slopes, access roads, all sorts of things. And I could make a couple of videos just about the possibilities of what a 360-degree camera could do. But I think it's a wonderful tool for going back and reviewing things. So you can use your mouse or your keyboard to operate the camera 360 degrees, or you could use your phone. Now, if you're going to use your phone, what you do is you put it up in front of your face, and as you turn the camera, you're going to see the other angles that the camera shot. If you turn the camera down and look down, you can see my feet. As you're looking down in the excavator or in the track loader, you can see my hands operating the joysticks. If you look up, you're going to be able to see what's out the top window. If you turn around and go like this, even though my body's facing this way, if you zoom in, you can look behind me out the back window. So the ability of visualizing inside of where the person is shooting the video from is pretty amazing. At least that's how I look at it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the camera around and just look at a computer screen and see what things look like back here. Hopefully I can make this happen. So this is inside of the TB290, the excavator. So I'm using my mouse here on the screen. I don't know if you can see my little hand right there on the screen, but it looks like, oh my goodness, the camera's moving around. I can take the screen and face myself. If I want to, I can, oh, sorry about this. I can zoom in on any particular spot. I can go down and say, well, how are my hands operating this? I could see my left hand right here, my right hand right down here. So the camera is able to see so many amazing, let me try and move this screen around a little bit here and move the camera some so you can see a little bit better. But this way you could see how my hands are operating it, and again, you can do whatever's necessary to move. So hopefully you could see my mouse cursor there moving it. Now up here in the upper left hand corner, you could see this control here, and you can move the camera around in this direction or that direction, or if you want to see what it's like looking at the tops of the trees out my skyline view of the excavator, you can do that. So these are all amazing things, and just imagine going through a building and being able to go back later on and see every detail that you missed when you went through that building. It's an amazing tool. It gives you the opportunity to go back and recheck things and see, is this the right building? Is this the right layout for me? Is this the way that I really want to design things? Now you see that thing on my chest right now? That's my other camera. That's a GoPro Hero 10 right there. I've got one that I'm going to strap to my chest in just a moment. That's a Hero 9. Now you see my hands operating. You can see what I'm doing. You can see a little bit. Now we're looking out the side window. I can come around and say, okay, what's going on in front? Okay, there I am dumping the bucket. And as the excavator turns, and of course we can edit these videos in a whole variety of different ways, but I'm leaving it in raw in these couple of videos. So I'm going to go over to inside the track loader right now. So right now, I'm just going to touch my screen, make it show up again. Let me move things around here. So hopefully this is showing up. So if I want to, I can go ahead and look to the side, look out the side windows. I can come back around here, and I'm going through water right there. We can look at my feet. We can look at my hands operating the equipment. So it's absolutely amazing. And you can pinch and zoom if you want to. So I'm just going to go ahead and expand this. So if I wanted to go ahead and zoom in, I can zoom in. So you can control everything that you want to see. If I wanted to look at my radio there, I could zoom in and look at the radio. So having a 360 video could be something, a tool that you could use as an instructor to go ahead and share with people just how the equipment operates, where you're going. And so now we're looking ahead of us here. I've got to touch my screen because it keeps going dark on me. And the image stabilization inside of the 360 makes the image look good, but it looks like the machine is shaking some. It's actually the camera that's shaking, but the image stabilization. If I want to look out through the skylight on it, we can see the clouds, we can see the trees going by. And that black thing that you see going right across right here, that's the camera mount, the magnet mount. And there's the base of the magnet mounted there. So, and now I'm about to go through some more water. So I can go ahead and go down here and watch as I go through the water. You can see my hands as I operate. And you'll be able to see how I come up and how I dump the load. So no, the audio isn't great, but you always have the option. Let me just go ahead and click back here some. And you can go down and close caption. And you'll be able to see just what it is that I'm saying. So by clicking on the closed caption option, as long as I'm making sense or talking some, you know, hopefully it's of some value as well. So that's one way or two ways. So again, you have this object right up here in the upper left-hand corner, which allows you, if I go ahead, I can turn it around, I can go up or down, go do whatever I want to do, or I can grab a hold of the screen and move it around. Right now I'm shaking the joystick to get all of the dirt out of the bucket because it's all wet and mucky. And it gives you the unique ability to look at all different areas around when someone's on a construction site and doing work. So a tool like this I find absolutely amazing. So, and you can see, even though my audio may be terrible, you could, as long as the Google translation machine, now the music that shows up, there really isn't music, that's the hum of the motors running in the piece of equipment. So now what I'm going to try and show you is, let me just see if I can turn the camera around here again. All right, so I'm back here now. So what I'm going to do, now when I'm looking, using my phone, I would be holding it up at this height and turning my body like this. So what I'm going to do now is try and bring up a YouTube video. And I'm going to mount this, I got things messing all over my desk here. Wasn't prepared for this whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up the GoPro Hero 9, which I just did a video a little bit about me receiving this. And this is a magnetic chest mount. I'll put it up as high as I can on my chest. And I'm going to go ahead and... So I'm recording now. I'm recording what I'm recording right there. And what I'm going to do here is see if I can go to myself here. My channel, and I'm going to play my video.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customize everything. Like Marco's back.
So I'm going to be able to skip this ad. The video will play after the advertisement. And that's how we get, by letting the ads play. So, alright, so we gotta... Alright, so hopefully you can see this now. But as I turn, you see that I'm turning around inside the unit. I'm not sure how well this is showing. As I bend down, I see down. As I turn up, hopefully this is showing up, this is how you operate. So I'm going to stand up for a minute. And if I turn around, I can look at myself there and see just what I would see. Now, can I also take my finger, if I click the rotate button, I can take my finger and move the camera around. And again, I can look out the side window. I can see what I'm seeing out the front. I can go down and see what my hands and feet are doing. And as I'm driving around, you can actually follow what I'm doing. Hopefully this is making sense. So by using your iPhone or your Android phone, you can actually move around in space and see just what things look like. And you can actually zoom in. Whoops, now we're looking out the skyline there. I'm trying to twist it some here. Okay, so I'm back here again. We got a couple of videos of me going here. And you can actually turn it. I want to pause this for a second and restart it. So hopefully you can see, I'm not sure how well these things are showing up. If I look down, I could see down. If I look up, I could see up. If I rotate the camera, I can see more of what I would typically be seeing. So hopefully this is all making sense. Now I can see in front of me, if I want to see behind me, and again. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. All right, that takes care of that. So I'm going to turn this back around again. So again, you can have the closed caption on so you can see exactly what I'm saying as you hear me mumbling. I can drag the screen and look in any direction that I want to look in. If I want to see the sky, I just go ahead and go up. And I can pause it there if I want, and I can twist it, or I can get it to play again. As I drive through the forest, you can see what's above me, what I'm driving below. If I drag this back up, you can see out the front window. If I drag this around behind, you can see behind me. If I make it go full screen, now it's full screen, I can use my center scroll and I can zoom in and even look out my backup mirror behind it. And then I can zoom out and see. So these are all benefits of being able to use a 360-degree camera and be able to record all of those things going around behind you. So let's see if I can get this back up. So hopefully this all makes sense. What I've been describing here, I can turn this one off now. I hope it makes some sense how you can use your phone, you can use a computer monitor, or you can use your television. You just use your remote control, and some people will use their phone to control their television. You just follow the instructions, and usually there's a center dot with an arrow pointing up, arrow pointing down, and arrow pointing each way. You can navigate all the way around, and you just have to learn how to use, if you're using your television, how to click on closed captions so you can see the words being transcribed from my audio track that I'm speaking as I'm going through the process. So if this was of value, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and by all means, folks, make a comment. Let me know what you think about 360 videos. I think that they're absolutely an amazing new innovation that can allow us to learn more about various techniques and circumstances that we could get into and evaluate properties, pieces of equipment, and so on and so forth. Artificial intelligence and the ability to make these sorts of recordings is going to change things in the future. And even us old dogs can learn new tools that can help us make life a little bit more straightforward and more easy to understand. So thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye now.